What's up, guys? This is Albino Gorilla here, giving you my honest to goodness review of Pacific Rim. So, I saw it today, kind of like a midnight premiere, not really. It was in 3D at my right down the street movie theater, and it used 3D, which, by the way, was stunning, and also D-Box, which, if you don't know, it's basically chairs that move along with the film. So for a movie like Pacific Rim, it worked really well. The action scenes, which were very long and drawn out, but they weren't drawn out. They're very extensive. So when the scenes did happen, the action scenes, which trust me, there are plenty. When they did happen, you felt immersed in the movie. So that right there is a plus and kind of a boost to my review of the movie. So I think next to World War Z, I think that Pacific Rim is one of the best summer blockbusters. It's got everything you need. It's got action, story-wise, but action for sure. So if you want action, there you go. But the problem with that is the action kind of takes away from the other parts of the movie. So when you're watching the other parts of the movie, they seem drawn out and kind of, in this case, drawn out, kind of boring. And they do have a good story, but not as good as a movie like that should be. So some of the good things about the movie, like I said, were the action, the immersiveness, and some of the characters. One of the characters, I'm not going to spoil anything, but he's really quirky, funny, and kind of weird at times. But I love the dynamic of the two scientists which are in the movie, and you'll like them too if you enjoyed Transformers, for example. The first one had the dude from Kangaroo Jack, I don't know his name, the fat black guy, and then the skinny white chick, and kind of like that dynamic. Hate comparing it to Transformers, but what else am I gonna use? Anyways, another interesting thing was the writing, and I say interesting very loosely because the writing in this movie was absolutely horrendous. I mean, people had dialogue, but the writing in the movie could have been so much better. It feels like they went all for the action and nothing for the dialogue. I mean, the dialogue kept up with the story, but there were some scenes where I'm just sitting there watching the movie and asking myself, why would they make that a freaking thing why would the main character, who's been fighting these freaking monsters for so damn long, say some stupid quote like that? I mean, once you see the movie and you see that scene, you'll know why would he say that. And I'm censoring myself here loosely because I don't know. Kids might be watching this. You never know. So, that's kind of one of my sticklers. I don't know what to say it with the movie. On top of the fact that some of the kind of cutscenes. Not cutscenes. What am I talking about? I'm not playing a video game. One of the scenes between the action was really just boring, and I mean, they did add to the story, but again, not in the way you wanted to fall asleep. I'll say what? Okay. Overall, I'd give this movie 3.5 out of 5. I mean, 3.8 because it was good action. I enjoyed it. I was talking with my dad, who I went and saw it with after, and we both enjoyed it a lot. I think it's a great movie, worth the money. Just kind of be warned that the dialogue is a bit shaky at parts. I mean, I'm obviously not a film critic, but if you want to have a fan and a consumer talk about it, not someone with a film credentials, if you want to have someone like this, take what I'm saying, take it when you go into the movie, take it with a grain of salt. I enjoyed this movie. It was good, and I can also see them milking this series. Kind of like what they did with Starship Troopers. First movie was good. Second movie, Third movie, ugh. Fourth movie, God, get out of here. Fifth movie, I don't know what you're doing with your life. And sixth movie, I'm not even sure if they made a sixth movie. They're probably making one because Starship Troopers is just dead. I'm afraid they're going to do this with Pacific Rim. So I'm praying that Guillermo del Toro does not do this with this movie series, because if you end it right here, or you make one more, okay, cool, but do not milk this movie series to death, because I enjoy this movie and I don't want to see any more. because kind of like what they did with Transformers, had one good movie, and it kind of just decreased. The third was pretty good, but the second one was terrible. Revenge of the Fallen, don't even talk to me about that. So, overall, 3.8 out of 5. Good movie. Go see it. I suggest you watch it in 3D. The movie is stunning. There's nothing really wrong with the CGI. I think it looks pretty real. I mean, obviously, it's giant robots fighting aliens. It's not gonna look that real, but it does look real if it were out there. If they're actually giant robots fighting aliens or whatever those things are, I think it's cool. Movie's good. Premise is good. Ideas fresh. Go out and see it. This is Albino Gorilla, and